Hello everybody, I'm JStation64. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. Last week we moved on to our new location. We went to, is it Clements Point, I think, down by Rhodes. And then from there we went to a bit of wandering around, I think. And hey, El Control Scream, how's it going? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's a lovely sunny morning here at the moment. Um, just the right time to go out for some Wild West riding. um, oh, what I would also say as well is useful is I've set up some sound effects. So the um, not the bits, sorry, the points you can spend, they're all still there. There's a couple of new ones in there as well, if you want to spend any of your points. But if you're a subscriber, you also get some bonus sounds. I think that should do it. Yep, there we go. I don't know why it's doing a different one for each thing, but I suppose it's easier to read. Hey, Karen. That's for being bad is for when you forget to turn your microphone on when you first start streaming, I think. That might be it. So these were set up yesterday with some help from Chiron in the wee hours of the morning, with the unfathomable system to set up the sound effects. But I'm going to probably be adding some more. So if you've got any ideas of any, I don't want to have too many on there, but I think it's a nice thing for subscribers to have some bonus sounds. All you've got to do is type in the exclamation mark on the thing, and you play a little sound on the stream. But yeah, I don't want to make it too crazy, but I thought it'd be a nice thing for subscribers to have, because I appreciate you all subscribing. It's very nice. So this week we are going on. Literally just woke up and had to grab a coffee. Yeah, I've got my coffee. I was up quite early this morning, actually. I was up fairly early. I don't know if I was just like because went to bed late. I was worried about getting up early, so I got up early. I don't know. I'll probably crash later on. Which isn't great because I've got another stream this evening. A 2-stream day. Doing a choose your own adventure with Retro Ted and Krifu Bernal. But that is for later on. For now, we are going to jump over to Red Dead Redemption 2. Let us go over to the game. Hopefully that's all coming through. Let's have a look. There we go. A beautiful vista. And there's Blackwater. Oh, there's a storm coming. Ominous. Ominous start to the day. It's morning. Okay, that's good. So it's not... I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell by the lighting whether it was morning or evening. Let's get him some food and then let's get on the move, I think, because this is not looking like a good morning. Not like it is here. It's absolutely beautiful here at the moment where we are. Let's munchie down on that. How are you doing, I'll Control Scream? How's your morning going? Let's tear down the camp and mosey on. So yeah, we had 3 targets to do this week. We're going to go hunting some bears. We're going to go hunting some bounties. And we're going to do a little bit of fishing. Because who doesn't want to go fishing? And I have to remember all the controls. Because I'm playing... as much as I could blame Jay for helping me out to stay at 2 AM. Yes, thank you for that. I did stay up later than that, man. Chore time. But Leuven's beautiful, though, to be fair. Like, if Leuven was somewhere I had to go to this to do some chores, I wouldn't mind that too much. The local alternative is the shopping city, which is a lot less enjoyable. So we've been to this house before. This is the fishing man's house. But we got hunted by bounty hunters, sorry. So he would not speak to us. So this time, we're going to go see our man here and see if he'll tell us about fishies. This is one of the things we're going to go hunting for bears and we're going to go hunting for bounties. Man, that storm really just shot by, didn't it? Unless maybe we're on the edge of it. Nope, that's not it. So, what the little hoppet does? Look at that. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, can you do like a sideways step thing? Is it one of those, like a dressage? No, I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. It's did it then. Oh, that's really interesting. I've never tried that before. I can't actually work out how to get off the horse. There we go. staying alive. Right, let's go see this fellow over here. Let's see what he has for us. Because I think there are fish about everywhere. I've only done that 1 or 2 missions with fishing in the story-based ones. Lots of fish everywhere, but they are good for food, and it's a nice chilled-out thing to do sometimes.
Can I get 5 minutes without a fan badgering me?
Ooh, temptation to push him in the water is very high, but I need his things. Hello, buddy.
Hey.
He could be
Hello, chum.
not Dutch.
Do you want to
Jose. Jose's brother.
I'm sorry. People often get nervous, but there's really no need to. I'm just a normal guy who, well, happens to be very famous.
Okay. Who are you?
Jeremy Gill.
Who?
Can anybody name any famous fishermen?
The newspaper all the time. Here's one from the New Hanover Gazette from a few years
I love that he's got his cuttings on him.
Is a book I wrote. Huh? I wrote it.
Good for you.
You really don't know who I am? Well. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Early on in my career, when I worked in London, I did get to meet a few celebrities. I'm not hugely up on celebrities,
Photographs?
so there were occasions like this, happened once or twice like this. They weren't so desperate to impress me, but they were often surprised that I had no idea who they were.
You're famous for fishing?
Very.
A World of Warcraft fisherman. Ah, okie dokie. That counts. That definitely counts.
Stuffed fish.
Stuffed fish?
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Come with me.
And you're selling these?
Yes.
Do you reckon he's the inventor of the Billy
Get
Bass?
3, we could do a photograph together, like actual friends.
No, I'm fine.
It's weird to think there was a time where that was a thing that people were into.
People love it.
In my
I'd sell
lifetime.
Even more fish if I had them. It helps them to know that out there's some man fighting with Neptune on a daily basis.
Have you never heard of Billy Bass, Kyron?
Okay.
Give it a Google. Put one on your wall. Everyone will be
Good money in
loving it.
I'll fish a little.
You do? Well, in that case, send them to me. Of course, not if they're too rotten. Do you like that bass? I'd sell this for $50. I'd give you 15.
Send you fish.
Ooh, my card and a map.
Well, maybe I shall.
Only the decent ones. They have to be at least 24 inches in length and 10 pounds in weight.
Yeesh.
No one wants to imagine Jeremy Gill catching a tiddler. There's no money in tiddlers.
So I hear.
No one wants to imagine Jeremy Gill. So we have a map, which I think we'll go into maps. Did I get a book? Where did I get this from? Ah, that's quite useful. Well, it would have been useful, I guess, if I'd read through it, maybe. The Badger and the Skunk. Can't change the pages, though, so never mind. I was looking for the fish map, wasn't I? That's what I was after. Hey, Richard Turds! You on every stream I watch? Is this gobshite never off the air? How you doing, Richard Turds? This is my first stream of 2 today, so get used to it. Hang in there. I'm gonna be around a while. These are treasure maps now. I need regular maps. Here we go. Legendary fish map. Let's have a look what we've got. So we are around here. So this big gilly one, I think, is actually not bad from where we're camping, actually, by the looks of it. But I think now we've started this mission, it will tell us when we're near a special fish. These guys we're not going to be able to get, I don't think. They are beyond our reach. It ain't worth getting shot in the head to get a fish. My grandpappy always used to say. How you doing, Retro Ted? How's your morning going?
Let's go, girl.
Train. Do we go for the train? Maybe. Let's have a look. I still got a bounty on here. $165. What a like. So we've got Leopold Strauss, which is the main mission we can do. And we've got Margaret, which is hunting down the animals. We will be hunting down animals, but we're going to start off with the bear. We're going to go find the grizzly bear, which I think is up this way. So I might go do this bounty first, perhaps. We'll do a bounty, then a bear. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give that a go. Oh, good, running with the kids. I have to go feed the ducks. Oh, how lovely. It's beautiful weather out today. It's really, really nice. Perfect duck feeding weather. Oh, Richard, you are a subscriber. So yes, you have got access to a few of the sound effects as well. We're going on a bear hunt. It's the bear necessities. I'm genuinely struggling with the controls, having played Assassin's Creed for a couple of hours yesterday, which is also horse riding, and it's also open worldy, and all the controls are distinctly different. Who's this guy? Oh, these. I did the knifing, didn't I? I did the knifing. It's not very pleasant at all. I went around unlocking the knife skill, which is how we got the bears, I think. Let's have a quick look at that, see if that was progress. Yes, there we go. So they are all free to use. There's about a minute cooldown at least between when they run, so it might take a while. Oh, kill 4 enemies at the same time with a single stack of dynamite. That one is going to come in real handy. That's going to basically sort itself out, I think. Sharpshooter, we've got kill someone far away with a sniper rifle, which we need to do. I think this is what we need at the moment. Yes, skin 3 black or grizzly bears. So we're going to start with the legendary bear, and then try and find some more bears. We'll go do this bounty first. Let's do some humany bits first, I guess. We'll find a crazed person. Or maybe we'll just head into the mountains. Should we do that? Should we just head into the mountains and go do bears? Let's have a look. I think we went with Jose, didn't we, to actually go do it? So we must have been there. I'm guessing it's around here. Oh, yep, there it is. Literally on the map. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna do that. We'll go see some bears. Let's start off with the bear necessities. Head up and around. Is there a path this way? Can we get through? Take it easy. Come on. There we go. Oh! I hear shootings. Hey, listen! No, that's actually really useful. Thank you for that, Karen. Oh, it's the original guy. It's the original guy. The guy that I robbed. So he killed me. It's not the same one as I think. Creefu's playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is this. There's like 3 new ones in which they changed the formula of the game, made it a bit more. I know, not grindy, but less assassiny, I guess. Which I've not played any of them until this new one, Valhalla. Creefu's playing the second one, Odyssey, which I really enjoyed watching it. Really enjoyed the story. I've caught up on all the VODs almost. I think got half an hour on his latest one. He keeps streaming when I'm doing when I'm like GMing or something. It's like, no, why? But he's I love all the conversations you guys have in that stream as well. It's always really interesting. But I'm just watching my VOD, so I can't contribute in any way. Yes, he's playing Odyssey, which is the Greek one. I'm playing Valhalla, which is the Viking one. But I understand, because the Valhalla one does not seem to give me any real explanation of what I'm supposed to be doing a lot of the time, with like things like the bird, for example. And I only knew what to do because I've been watching Creefu's stream, and then watching it again after I've played Valhalla. I was like, oh, I can understand all the things now because I've been playing it on this one. So it's been really useful, and it's one of the things that got me into playing Valhalla was seeing Creefu play that. So this guy, I bet him $10 long before I had $10 available. I'm going to need to get a gun first, aren't I? That'd be useful. And he was really upset because I couldn't pay him. So, you know, don't know why he's upset about that. Let's go with the other. I know I put it away, didn't I? We'll go with the shotgun then. Pump action shotgun. There we go.
Come on, man. Yes or no?
Yes, it's a yes, buddy. Yeah, I'm up for it. I thought you weren't gonna play with me anymore.
Let's do it. Just like the last time, okay? Who can shoot the most?
Let's get some juice on the go.
Bottles. Just draw your
Where are the bottles? Oh, I see.
All right. Shoot.
Oh, my aim is bad.
Perfecto. Ha!
Can't,
I'm not surprised.
I can't see anymore.
Ah, well, that explains the smell of tequila in the air, at least.
Hey, you gave it a good try, man. How about a chance for redemption?
Redemption. Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I do apologize that I've dragged you into No Man's Sky, Richard Ted. But I was thinking, chatting to Kyron yesterday about the idea of perhaps doing once a month, like a multiplayer stream maybe, on the Thursdays.
You win.
Right.
Stand near me, and as soon as they come out, it's anyone's shot.
Right.
Be patient. Ah, there they go. Shoot!
There we go. Yeah, we got it. We got it. I like that he was just looking at him whilst he was shooting. He was just looking at this guy.
That's good shooting, I guess.
Yeah, it is, buddy. I do apologize. You know what? I might... No, that's an honourable thing to do. I was going to say I'm not going to take his money because I owed him last time, but I'm playing a bad guy, so...
Appreciate it.
Sure. Better watch out next time. You'll see.
Oh, I'm glad to have him back, though. I thought he was replaced with that slightly more... just generic cowboy guy that was in the other one. Remake again. You know what? I should probably go collect those feathers. Feathers are quite useful. Just shooting down birds. It's one of my favorite things in the game is doing those little... I don't know why. I really enjoy doing those little those little shoot-up things. But yes, I think Alt Control Scream also does a bit of No Man's Sky. So it would be potentially... did I get Deadeye for picking up birds? That's weird. We get a group together and do some of the group multiplayer sessions that are on the Anomaly. I thought it'd be fun. It's just an idea. We'll see how it goes. I question the idea of doing a joint stream with Retro Ted, though. I don't know when that would ever come up. There we go. So if you didn't know, that was a reference to a stream that we're doing this evening, a one-off special with Retro Ted and Creefy Benel, where I'm going to be following a Choose Your Own Adventure, read by Retro Ted and produced by Creefy Benel. So you can join us at 8 PM GMT on Manapot Studios channel. It's going to be the first, I think, of the Manapot EU happy hour games. So that'd be quite good. And I was saying before, I've got a couple of the Dungeons and Dragons Choose Your Own Adventures from like the 70s and 80s. So it might be fun to give one of those a go. It's a lot less involved though. I think it's literally just you just choose, whereas this has got an actual gaming mechanic to it, which is quite cool. All waiting to see how that goes. I'm gonna be a dead man, I reckon. It's pretty quick. Are there save points in the system, Retro Ted? Can I save scum my way through this? Beautiful, relaxing music. We're heading off into the mountains to fight a bear.
Get out of my shot!
Is that how you talk to... The guy said, is that how you talk to fuck? And he said, yar. Oh, there are new ones. Oh, that's quite cool. I've not seen those. I might get one of those for my nephews, if that's the case. Flying by the sea of pants, okay. Just like always. No worries, Alt Control Stream. Thank you for swinging by this morning. It's always been lovely to have you with us in the morning. Try not to kill anyone. Well, I'll try. I'm probably going to end up killing some folk, I imagine. It's just his way. It's just Arthur's way. You get Arthur, you get that killing. Hope Lurvin is nice and chilled. Take it easy. I don't recognize this place. This is interesting. Don't think this is one of the places we come to. At least to start out with. Yeah. Take it easy, Poochie. Shall we look, see if we can get inside the house? You can sneak in this, can't you? Yeah, here we go. The Mills and Boons version. Anyone home? You know what? I was about to do Eagle Vision from Assassin's Creed there. Like, scan for bodies. Oh. I've been spotted. Let's escape. Escape to the roof, where no one will find him. How does he know I'm doing this? He's being very presumptuous about my activities inside his house without his permission. One nephew is 11, and the other one's like 15. So I think it might be a bit beyond their interest. I did get the my 15-year-old nephew the introduction books. I don't know if you've seen those. There's one about being a wizard. There's one about being a Hey, buddy. Whoa! Absolutely no chill there. Like, come on, buddy. We could have been friends. Can I escape through the window if I shoot the window? Nope, I'm getting far too Assassin's Creed. Let's make our way out of here, shall we? I think. Oh, yeah, I'll take a apple and a carrot. What kind of villain doesn't steal the carrots? It's the main go-to. So I went and been short the Mills and Boone. The fireplace. I did have a look at the fireplace, but it didn't give me a prompt. So I'm thinking there must be nothing there. Someone else coming? Yeah, there's no prompts there. So I know there's this loot, I think, which is the Kentucky bourbon, but you know, doesn't come up all that often. It's unusual. Usually there is stuff in there. Right, there's someone coming. Do we see who that is? Is it bounties? Am I in a bounty zone? Oh, it is. Oh, well, I am in a bounty zone. Cool. So I need to kill. Oh, there's only 3 of them. I need to kill 4 people with a TNT. That's a shame. Let's get into the costume. There we go. Still got the mask on? No, mask on, please. There we go. Let's go find us some bounty hunters. Here we go. Hey, Balti, how's it going? Even the odds a little bit. There we go. Not in the habit of aiming with this. How are you doing today, Belty? You find is we're about to go bear hunting. I do much prefer the rifle. I think the carbine. Righty, let's ride on. Up we go. We're going first for the all legendary bear, and then we're going to find some other bears. We have a bear skinning challenge. Which doesn't sound very pleasant, but you know, is what it is. Arthur doesn't care. He's a bad man. Oh, we're going this way. Yeah, I don't think I've been up in the mountains since down to a trot then. There we go. No, don't want that one. Oh, that one worked quite well for out here in the sticks. We'll give that a go. Your last roll level up, is that on the online Red Dead Redemption Online? So the rolls give you tasks, I think, is that right? Give you dailies if you've based on what role you've done, or activities to do based on what roles you've got. You can be a bounty hunter, or you can be like one of them, like a trader or something, to move cargo. All done with that side. Wow. Completing Red Dead Redemption 2 online. I'm still pooling around in the story mode. Got a trail up into the mountains. We might go up that way when we're looking for more bears in a bit. I do like the idea of going up into the hills. You get 5 rolls. Okie dokie. If I remember correctly, this is the... I think Arthur he makes like a friend around here somewhere. I think it might be in that house. Later on in the story, which is another just sad story in Red Dead Redemption 2. Each roll gives you 3 daily... okay, so the more rolls you take, and I'm guessing the higher rank you are in those rolls, the better the dailies are, like the rewards that they kick out and stuff. Which is pretty cool. I like the idea of having, yeah, like jobs to do. Keep you going without having to, you know, grind by just catching 50 rabbits every day. Unless that's what the challenges are, which would be quite disappointing. It's a very prominent rock up there. It's the kind of place I see in real life that I think, oh, I want to go climb that. When I'm driving by. So it was around here somewhere. It wasn't too far away. Is it this valley? Oh my god. What is going on here? Hello.
My leg, it hurts so bad.
You seem fine, ma'am. What's wrong?
Thanks for the diagnosis. Can't you see I busted my foot up?
I'm here for the bear. Why?
Come on, please help me up.
I can only antagonize her. That's weird. If I get off, can I...
Walk. You can't just leave me like this. Hands up
Oh,
now.
man, that was just... Stay focused. Thank you, Richardson.
On where he was. What he was doing.
Hey, you best damn well listen.
Fine.
Hold it.
Guess you got me, lady. Wrong mark, folks.
Oof.
God in heaven.
Oh, you. I want to capture, actually, with a... Where's this guy?
Bastard.
Whoa, where you going? Where you going? There we go. I'll get to you in a minute, buddy. Just wait there.
Let these ropes loose.
Damn it.
They stop. They made me do it.
Did they? Well, first of all, we're gonna loot.
This is
Focused.
very kind of you.
Please, why have you done
Oh, I got a card.
this?
So, I had an interesting idea. I know that the legendary bear is nearby here. So I was wondering, how would that bear interact if there was a person around? And then this here person
Please, Lord, send
just straight up volunteered themselves. So do I have to be like, can I sense whilst? Oh, maybe they've de-triggered the. Maybe this isn't even the right valley.
I need help.
You don't need help. Shut up. This might not be the same valley. Thinking about it. So look at the map. I love it when bait presents itself. Breaking news. Local man devastated an animal park and punched Calamity Jane in the face whilst on a bear hunt. It's true. It's Paradise Planet every year. All planets are paradise. Ah, here's the valley. You can actually see it on the map. That's quite cool. So we'll head one over. I think that was... Wait, was that towards my horse or away from my horse? It was away from my horse. Okay, cool. She is very Calamity Jane-like. Hey, Shadowpaw! How's it going? I didn't only just spotted you rocking in there. I'm doing good. I am... Oh, is he a witness? Oh,
Is there no one to help me?
oh, he's gone. Never mind. So we're going bear hunting, and we just found some bait as they tried to rob me. So they have presented themselves most honorably to be bait. Now I know that the bear thing starts around here somewhere, but it's not triggering, so maybe that is a problem. It was almost definitely around here somewhere. You can do quite a lot of things in this game. We're finding out. We're doing science. Yeah, we can only try, exactly, Cairo. This game is wonderful. Like, it's genuinely such a beautiful game. Both in terms of the things you can do, the beauty of the actual environment you're in. There's a lot of freedom in it. A bit Breath of the Wildy. Oh, we're not leaving it. We're just gonna see if we can get a bear. Let's get. Do I have any bait on me? So you get bait for cover sense, herbivore bait, predator bait. There we go. You gonna put it down? There we go. I'll put a bit of this down. So she just tried to ask me for help, and then when I got off, she tried to rob me. So she's. Oh, she got out. Oh wow, she is she is taking Arthur out.
Cut these vines, please.
No.
Jesus.
Yeah, you should definitely give this a go, Shadowpaw. Thank you for stopping by the way. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's most appreciated. I've also co-opted
No.
your mist. Come on. Any bears? I think I might have to do it without people to do it because it's a legendary bear. It might not rock up. Oh, 7 PM. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, it is. Oh, she's going away again. Right, never mind.
Sorry, this is a rock.
Can I rob her now? What?
You're getting robbed. No harm done.
Please don't do it.
Hurry back under your rock.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, that was enough to finish her, I think. She has a fairly horrible death. There we go. Well, that didn't go to plan. Yes, Shadowpaw is playing. I can do a thingy, can't I? Let's do that. I always forget that I can do this thing. Shadowpaw 31. Does that work? Yeah, it works. There we go. It's playing No Man's Sky and Breath of the Wild at the moment. No, dude. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla at the moment off stream, which is the controls are just similar enough and just off enough from this that it's being a little bit awkward this morning. But I'm getting back into it now. So maybe I have to go sleep somewhere for the night. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful buzzard. I don't need feathers right now though, so it's fine. Oh, there's a camp over there. Let's go and see if we can cop somebody's camp. So in this I'm playing, I'm trying to play a bad guy. I played through this game before as the good guy. So I'm doing all of the bad things, as you can probably tell by me, murdering folk and... Trying to use humans as bear bait. These aren't the things I normally do in games, most of the time. Let's go see this person's camp. The hell did it just run over? Never mind. Because you can set up your own camp wherever you want to, which is quite nice. Oh, no! Oh, God! Bold Pretty, you okay? Poor horse. I'm so sorry.
That's my girl.
Take it easy. There we go. But yeah, if you've never played it, the amount of freedom in this game, you can build camps wherever you want to, you can change your clothes, you can name your horse, find a horse, kill your horse, clearly. When I first played it, when I first got the game, when it came out, playing it on the PlayStation, I played it for about 6 months, just mooching through, very slowly progressing the story, not really progressing the story at all. With this time, I'm kind of gonna make my way through it pretty quickly if I can do. it it may not look it, but it genuinely is a lot easier. There's an article actually that I read recently about how like they studied horses for months to get the action correct. I like this guy's coat.
Why don't you just leave?
Hey, buddy.
How about I send some lead your way?
I'm gonna enjoy robbing you, tough guy.
Nope, nope. And there goes his head. Looks like you lost your head a bit there, buddy. No one's ever happy to see Arthur. It's such a shame. I like that he's genuinely, like, bored of killing people now. He's like, oh, well, another person. Take the peach. Ooh, take the moonshine. Moonshine is used to make incendiary shells. Oh, can loot the luggage. Oh, that's quite cool. See if he's got any good clothes in there. I like that coat. It's mine now. The mighty fine hat you're wearing. I do steal a lot of people's hats. I don't think this guy had a hat. If he did, it's wherever the rest of his head is now. But we'll sit by the fire. We'll have some food. This also has a recipe system like Breath of the Wild. Oh, no worries, Balti. It's one of those things. I don't stream all that often. So I'm not that easy to catch a lot of the time. So it's no worries at all. But all my stuff goes on YouTube if you do want to see how Arthur got into his current predicaments, and obviously the VODs and stuff as well. So we're gonna camp down in his bed tonight since he so kindly set it up for us. It's not a very good camp to be fair, but we'll wait until morning. There we go. The cooking involves, it's a similar level of detail as Breath of the Wild, whereas you dump stuff in a pot. In Red Dead Redemption, he just holds it over the flame for a minute, and that is, doesn't matter if it's steak or if it's an apple, it's fully cooked all the way through, no questions asked. It's Redemption of the Wild. It is a lot about the wild. You can't just go and live in the wild in this game, really. I think it's what I kind of did for a while when I was first playing it. I just went out to the wilds and set up camp, and then went to exploring places, and it's what I really enjoyed about it. I'm enjoying coming back to it now and doing a bit more narrative-y stuff and giving myself tasks, like we're doing the bear hunting today. But the first time, you could just mill. This is the beautiful morning mist they've got going at the moment. But Arthur's outfit online for 52 gold. Gold's pretty scarce in thingy, right? In there is let's say gold is scarce. I'm pretty sure I've seen your gold count be like hundreds and hundreds, Balti. There is a princess of sorts, I guess. His ex-girlfriend who comes to you for help. Which is actually quite a few interesting missions because I'm playing the bad guy. I just said no to her the first time. And apparently that's it. That's it now. She's screwed. That's it. So we're doing some stealthy sneakies to try and find... Ooh, hello, what's this? Oh, it's just some ginseng. Stuff it in your mouth, Arthur. What I quite like is when he picks plants, he completely just strips them bare. Oh, no, it's not this one. There's another one where he just strips it right up and just completely rinses the, the thing of any content. So we're looking for bear information. These are plants. Nope. Where's the bear stuff? Oregano. Actually, oregano's pretty good for cooking with. Which just doesn't sound like a bad guy villain kind of thing to say, but makes good steak. Although I think you said that you were an actual cook. I don't know if does oregano make a good steak? Does it increase your dead eye when you're? Like I'm missing something here. Between 2 and 6 gold bars a day from doing dailies. Oh yeah, so 52 is a lot. It's at least like a week's work. Yeah, I'm certain there's meant to be a little thing that's like, oh, here's where the bear is. Oh, I can hear a bear though. Did you all hear that? Definitely wasn't here when I brought the bait. Human. A bear's what you mean? Yeah. There's something about this bear hunt that's going awry. But I think there's meant to be one of these kind of like these little scent trails that he follows. I can't see one. Let's have a little. Maybe the bear's just there already, because we've already tracked it down last time. It's just occurred to me as well. I've only brought the one gun, which is pretty foolish. Is that it up there? Get the little binoculars out. There's definitely a bear somewhere nearby. Sounds like it's like this direction-ish. Let's get the gun out. So we're ready. Bear rolled out sense motive. And stealth, apparently. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not the rope, Arthur. Jesus. You put a rope to a bear match. So Arthur's outfit is dearer than the most expensive horse. That's because Arthur's so good, though. Everyone loves Arthur. One of the most trying things about playing this as a bad guy is that, like, I'm ruining Arthur. Well, that's annoying. Right, we're gonna make some noise and see if the bear comes to us. Hello. I don't even know what's up here. Is it a cliff? Oh, it's a railway. It's a pretty good spot for a train robbery, actually. Keep an ear out for a train, guys. No, it doesn't look like it. Can't see any bears, can't hear any bears.
Never his mind on where he was.
It's true.
What he was doing.
If you present me with somewhere I can rob a train, though, then... Oh, shit. What is that? What beastie is that? Oh, it's just a deer. This is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd rock up. It'd be a legendary bear. Away we go. Oh, God. Oh. Away we go. You can't run in stealth. This is not the same game. I keep thinking, can I run in stealth? No, I can't. I'm so in Assassin's Creed mode in my head at the moment. Cheers, Retro Ted. I will catch you later. We'll be doing Retro Ted later on with a stream on Manapot Studios channel doing a choose your own adventure, in which I will hopefully not die over and over again. But we'll see how that goes. That's at 8 p.m. GMT. Wait, is that the bear? What a rock. Am I seeing bears everywhere now? Nice. I feel like it would have reacted. I'm going to try riding away and coming back again, maybe. You're so trying multiple times. I don't know. I might ace it, which actually wouldn't be very good for the stream because that would be a very short stream. Yeah. Enjoy feeding the birds, retro ted, breeding the ducks. I hope they present themselves to you easier than, say, a wild bear. Because, you know, it's what I wish everybody on this stream really is. This guy taking a drink, feeding his horse. Hey, buddy. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. I do apologize. There we go. Being an asshole now for no reason. More reason for it to be, yeah, if it's in the same ballpark at least as the most expensive horse for an outfit. But it's that collectibles thing. Everyone wants collectibles. I would want Arthur's outfit because Arthur's a badass. Well, good guy Arthur's a badass. This Arthur's... There's a structure up there. Oh my god. Are you okay? Sorry. Let's give you some food. Here you go. Have whatever it is I'm giving you. A classic oat cake. I'll give him a brush down. I'm sorry, bold print. I'm not used to driving this horse yet. I'm still thinking of the Assassin's Creed horse. What's great about the Assassin's Creed horse? Horse gives food. Yeah, exactly. That's how you train them to enjoy being crashed into rocks. Oh, I don't think I'm getting up there, am I? Not easily. There's no climb mechanic like thingy in this. Although maybe I can get through there. You stay there. Oh, Shadowpaw, thank you so much for the subscribe. Oh, that is most. Oh my god, it's most generous. Thank you very much. Sorry, it's a bit of a dramatic reveal there when I went around that corner. I didn't expect that. That's what the button does. That's really appreciated. Thank you. Is this guy watching me? Ugh. Oh, definitely heard a bear then. There's a bear somewhere. Where's this trail lead? Do you reckon there's treasure around here or something, maybe? It seems like the kind of place to be treasure. Oh no, maybe not. First badge, yes. Yeah, I only got affiliates, I think last week, maybe the week before last. I'm still on early doors. Should we try and cut this guy down? No, not with one of those. There we go. Did that stick in the rope? No, it didn't. What's he got on him? Ooh, note from the sculptor. Whoever finds this, I am sorry. I was worthless in life, and now even more so in my death. Oh, I gave my life to my art, creating a monument to the one I loved, but in doing so I lost her. Great art moves very slowly, but the heart moves very quickly. Now I look on her face, and I see that terrible French cat, that scribbler, that second-rate smearer of colours, that crude little goat. I have been a fool. I will die next to my monument to foolishness. Wow. Poor guy. Oh wait, was there more on that? No, that was the whole letter. You know what? I didn't even notice that this was half a face, which is pretty bad. And there's a treasure chest up here as well, which is clearly the loot that I'm meant to be getting. Ah, it's pretty as well. Let's see what he had up here with him. He had an apple. Oh, and of course he had a gold bar with him. Oh, and a health cure pamphlet. That's interesting. Yes, I've got some subcommand set up, and I've got sound effects for subscribers with exclamation mark subscribe exclamation mark. Oh, you've just gone through them. Thank you. I didn't look above. Thank you, Chiron. I was just reading the bottom chats. Cool. So now I can make some health potions. Potions? Remedies, I believe, is the non-fantastical term. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Don't. Not that we're gonna need them already. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Surf's up, dudes. There we go. Ta-da! With a trail of debris behind and everything. I know that's stupid, but like the details sometimes in this game really do get to me. I'm like, that's such a high level. This game has ruined me a little bit for other open world games though in terms of its quality. Whee! There we go. Now, question is, can we call Horsey? Question is, there we go. Come on. Don't jump down. Please don't jump down. Please make a sensible way around. There we go. Fantastic. I'll buff it out. Hey, Volpanchi, how's it going? Thank you for joining this morning. Welcome. We are quote unquote bear hunting. So far, we found a monument, a dead man, and no bears. We did try to use somebody who tried to rob me as a bear bait, but it did not take, unfortunately. In terms of this game ruining me for other open world games, an example I would give is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's the only other open world game I'm playing at the moment. I'm playing that off stream. You can still. Oh, the house has been totaled by a tree. I never noticed that. You can. Is that a bear? It's a bear. No, come back. No, come back, Mr. Bear. I'm really sorry, but I've got to kill you. Oh, he stopped. He stopped. What was that going to do, Arthur? Get the gun. Oof. Sorry, buddy. But needs must. Right. Visual warning, everybody. Or maybe not. Because I can't. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Visual warning, everybody. We're going to do some bear skinning. Anybody who's not seen this before, it's pretty graphic. So keep an eye out. I'll try and move the camera to a more sympathetic perspective. Oh no, we're not going to be able to do that. No, it only gets worse the more I try to move it around. Need Winnie, no. Sorry, Winnie. Winnie le Pooh. Shall be putting his head in pots no longer. Come over here, Horsey. It's fine now. Ooh, is that an axe? Can I have that axe? Interesting. Come on. Don't be lazy. So we've got 1 of 3. We just need the grizzly bear. The super grizzly bear is the one that I'm after. Is this something I can pick up? Let's have a look. No, unfortunately. Oh no, I can do. That's not what I meant to press. Quickly, I have to dive into that pile of wood. Oh, sweet. And you can throw it as well, which is pretty cool. Let's check out this house. Compare watch. Hey-oh. Can we get him with the hatchet? No. We have to go in through the roof, I think. Let's give that a try. Assassin's Creed style. Yes, so the example I was going to give of the Assassin's Creed kind of comparison is you can summon your horse from anywhere in Assassin's Creed. And that includes if you have just ridden your boat. Maybe I've been in here before. Oh no, clearly not. I would have taken these things. I've been in another ruined house, apparently. Not this one. A large jewelry bag. Very nice. Thank you very much. Is this loot? It's a very awkward angle to have a look at this loot. And yeah, you can call the horse from literally anywhere. So you go on your boat, you cross to another island. That's just a little rock in the sea. There's not really anywhere to get past or any way of getting through anywhere. You press summon horse, and then your horse is there. No questions asked. Just rocks up. Which is very, it's a very good loyal horse, but it's slightly immersion breaking when there's no way a horse could have gotten there. Right, let's see if we can do this trick again. Oh, it worked! Yes! I mean, it wasn't that high, and it was a bit of a flop, but, just like Zelda. Yeah, it was just like Zelda, actually, for my chat, where you play your opponent's song, and then... I can hear another bear. Let's take it easy and see if we can spot another one. I need to kill 3 bears in total. See, I feel like I should go and sell this one so I'm not wasting pelts. But is that a bad guy thing to do, to waste pelts? Wasting animals' resources? Is that what bad guys do?
Easy now.
I think that's a deer or a buck.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't need any bucks. We're all right. Because we got loads of cash. We don't need any bucks. Yeah, to edit a video. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is that one where you didn't end the stream and then my stream kind of just bleeds into yours?
Easy. Whoa.
Which is fine, but it doesn't. It's not great for YouTube, is it? Righty. Let's go head back to where the legendary grizzly is, up here. And we'll see if that has activated yet. Because I don't know what's triggering it or not triggering it, but I know that's definitely where the grizzly bear is. I could try and put some bait down maybe, but I don't think that works for these. I think it's usually just
You goddamn maggot.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do, you can do two greetings, two kind of like kind greetings. And then you can pull the rope out at the end and do an insult, and it's based on the greetings he's given him, which I think is a wonderful detail in this game. Like, I like your face. You got a nice look. And then you whip out the for a goddamn idiot or something along those lines. Maybe it's that huge stag that's making that noise, not a bear.
Yeah, there's a girl.
Right, so let's see if we can trigger this legendary bear again. If not, we might ride away and come back a bit later. Right, here we go. You have entered legendary animal. Hunt this animal by finding inspecting clues. Right, we're looking for clues. So clues are found in Cluedo Vision. Arthur's hunting vision. I don't think it was a baby. I think it was a black bear, which is just a smaller bear. I don't think it's a baby bear. I think I think it might be. Is it Baloo? Is Baloo a black bear from Jungle Book? Welcome back, Tyrone. We are back here. It says to search for clues in the area, but I can't see it. Usually, it's a big yellow. I'm gonna pick these so they're out of the way at least. A big yellow kind of like spire of something. Oh, is there a grey bear? Was he just a very a light? Blue is blue. Oh, is there a blue bear? I clearly I know so little about the variety of bears. I know koala, panda, grizzly, and black bear because of this game, which I think I just previously assumed was just, yeah, a small grizzly bear. I'm the king of the jungle sea. I don't think that's a clue. I think that's just more food. So if it's not spawning, I think you have to kind of leave and come back. So we might give that a go. We'll check what this stuff is here. I think it's just these bluebell looking plants. Yeah. So far we've just been picking flowers, which is the least kind of violent hunting bad guy stream there is. A large bipedal sloth bear with grey fur, light grey belly, periwinkle muzzle, short tail, bear paws with long claws sticking out. Ah, I can see it. I can see it. There we go. There's the clue. So is that top of your head, Chiron? Is that your bear? I'm going to assume that's your bear analysis skills coming into full fruition there. Appear they just made him up rather than a kind of bear. Ah, okay. I was hoping that was your personal detailed analysis based on the film. Which kind of bear is it that talks? Broken sticks. Here we go. The clue we've been looking for out here in the rain. Oh, you can see the bear prints. Look, you can actually see them. Bear prints. I mean, obviously you can see the gold glowing, but physically there are bear prints there, which is quite cool. Oh man, it's a bad time for a storm. Things aren't going well, Arthur. Thanks for the bear necessities. Those simple bear necessities. I would quite like to hear a Shatner version of bear necessities. Those bear necessities. Those simple.
Getting close.
Oh, there he is. I can see him. I can see him. Big old grizzly. Right. Now with the legendaries, thankfully, you don't need to land a perfect shot to get the skin. You can just straight up shoot them. So that's what we're going to go with. And hope. And pray. We can get an advantage on him before he mauls us to death. Look at how... Oh shit, shit, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Not this time. Oh, shit. What? How are you still alive? Oh my god. Oh my god. This bear just took like 8 rounds to the face. That is a grizzly bear. Oof, righty. Again, content warning, guys. I hope you cause. Top of my cause would have been a good idea, actually. Yeah. That is not what I did. Instead, I just kept shooting and hoping for the best. Baloo got big. You got mean. So we're gonna go drop this off, and then we'll get ourselves a fancy hat. Oh, it does occur to me, I can take both of these pelts back, actually, if I acquire myself a horse. Let's see if we can acquire another horse. You can, Breath of the Wild style, go and capture a horse. But sometimes kind people will rock up and provide horses for you. Generous donators. Where the hell is my horse? Oh, there we are. Right, I'm going to pop this one instead. This is the much more important one. But we'll see if we can get a any donations available. Hello? Anybody around? There's never anyone around when you want them. It's always the way. I don't think you can store things on a wagon, unfortunately. No, I think we have to stack off that other bear skin, sadly. And go and cash this one in. Here we go. Righty. So, where is the nearest trapper? We've got Baloo. The big X marks the spot on this guy. I've got a $15 bounty from that guy. That's annoying. Where is the nearest trapper? I think it's probably going to be over this way, isn't he? Is there one up in the mountains here? There's one in the city. There's one over here. I don't think there's one on that side of the map. Anybody fancies Googling to see if there is a trapper on the east side of the map? Otherwise, I'm going all the way to the west side of the map. Oh, that guy's probably a bit closer, actually. We'll do that one. A long way to go, though, to drop off this bear. That's why I didn't really want to waste the other bear skin. It's a long way to go. To see if there's definitely nobody coming along who wants to donate their horse to us. Bounty hunters! Ah, you legendary bounty hunters. You've come just in time. Could not be more grateful to see you. Right, let's get ourselves our Lancaster. Let's get some free horses. Where are these fools at? Don't you run over my bear thingy. Right, heads up if you see idiotic bounty hunters anywhere. Oh, is that them there? Yes, there we go. Come on, guys. Should have moved. He's still not moving. He's refusing to... Is he genuinely stuck behind that guy? Oh, here he comes. Come on, buddy. Oh my god. Put him out of his misery. Right, so we'll get the horses. Get one of the horses. Only 2 bounty hunters. I suppose it's only $15 bounty. Oh, there might be one. Oh, okay. That would be very useful. I'm going to get these guys' horses first, and I'll open the map up. I don't want them to despawn. I think they do. I think they do tend to do that with bounty hunter horses. Any trails? No, it doesn't help to be in the rain. No, I might have goofed it. I should have waited for them to get a bit closer and then stole the horses. Double check. Yeah, righty. Never mind. So let's have a look at the map. So over here somewhere, maybe, did you say? Above the V in New Hanover. Oh, okay, like here. That's real close. Let's go check that out. Maybe it's not up here because we've not been there. Come on, horsey. Bold print, come on. We need to ride out. There we go. Oh, more horses. Wild horses. I will take yours with your fancy hat, sir. Oh, you lived. Ooh, mean man. Right. Calm down. Calm down. Don't put the gun at the mouth. Come on. Trying to calm these horses down. Oh god, they're so fast. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Whoa there. Easy.
Calm down. What type of horse is this? I've not seen it before, apparently.
Whoa.
Tennessee. I'm sure I've seen a Tennessee Walker before.
Easy. You're okay. Whoa now. Easy.
Come on.
Whoa now. Easy.
That's it. Calm down.
Easy.
No. Calm down. Don't kick me in the face. Don't kick me in the face.
It's okay. Easy there.
Well, give him a pat. Give him a pat.
Hey, easy now.
Oh god. Oh, they're lining up. He's lining up.
Whoa, now.
There we go. That's more like it.
Boy, easy now.
They're so fast. Arthur comes to realize that people ride horse rather than sprinting around. It's the first time he's ever put 2 and 2 together. Right, we can't put our new horse to use yet because apparently someone saw us killing people. And wait for the law to mosey on away. Hopefully not going to implicate Arthur. I think they saw a body. I don't think they saw me. Because, you know, I could really do without the extra bounty. Right, there we go. Right, let's head down. We'll find our bear skin, if that's still even there anymore. It's been a while since we were at it. Hey, guys. Oh, that's just my horse. Don't worry about it. No, the skin was around here somewhere, I think. So I must have ridden too far away from it. Never mind. Oh well, free horse. Let's go! Horse with balance, because oh man, I would give some bear. I'd probably just go ham on the nearest sheriff station if that happened. You sons of bitches! Come on, keep up. You're like a proper horse. This is just a rando that I found. I suppose it's the Shire horse. I don't know if these horses are particularly fast. These Hanover horses? No, Tennessee Walker, isn't it? Sorry, not a Hanover horse. I'm in Hanover. Alright, anybody keep an eye out for a sailor man in waterproof hat. Does everyone remember when games were like this and it wasn't a beautiful effect? It was just what games were like in terms of the distance you can see. Or it wasn't for speed, for endurance. Yeah, it's what I mean. Ballprint's endurance has been very useful considering the variety of accidents we've gotten into. Another bear? We do need a third one. It's a very heavy breathing horse. I feel like you don't hear Ballprint breathing heavily very often. Beautiful sun cutting through. Well, I'm a level 1 bonded with this horse. No signs of wildlife. No signs of bears. Clipping distance. Yes, that's the phrase. Remember not having to see it, having to reduce it so it was that the game would run smoother. Yeah. Now it's like an extra effect they have to put in post, like on top of the game in order to get it to work. Is this a thing? What's going on over here? Oh, is this a Murphy guy? Hey, buddy.
You think you a lawman? Go to hell. You better turn heel right now, you hear me?
You don't like visitors, huh?
Oh yeah, real clever. Get out of here, fool.
Well, what have we got here?
Ah, you're done.
People keep doing this to Arthur and like...
Whoa, easy.
Like, how long has this guy been dead for? He's blue. This guy just not arsed at all with this situation. You can punch someone and be like, I'm gonna go tell the law. And there's a wagon with 2 dead bodies. And now I'm in the exact situation that he was when I found him, which with 2 bodies. And there's not bothered at all. Wasn't really much to that, which is interesting. Usually you get some loot or something like that. Yeah, I remember the 64 games. The draw distance on those were just next to nothing. You'd get surprised by what kind of things are in the area, just by nature of that you wouldn't be able to see them until you were upon them. So we're above the V. I'm thinking somewhere around here, maybe. Hello, kitty cat. Marceline is around. Doesn't want to come up to the camera, it looks like, but he's chilling out around us. You doing okay? Yeah. There's a watchtower up here.
Okay there.
Let's have a look at the map, see if we can see north of the V, more towards the state line. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, that's where I put the thingy up there, haven't I? Let's go off road. The beautiful flowing locks of bold print behind us. Oh, north, I guess? Oh, hold on.
There we go.
That waterfall. I've got a treasure map by a waterfall. Is it this one? No, we've got that one. That one's been done. It would be really nice if it marked that it's done. No, don't reopen the map. No, satchel. There we go. I'm guessing it's... No, I don't know. I still don't know. I have to have a look at all of them, I think. That's a tree somewhere. I can't remember if I did that one or not. Come on. Satchel, please. There we go. Basic treasure map 1, sorry. Ah, this is the one I'm thinking of. I don't think it's the same, though. You've got a ridge of cliffs, and then a wide waterfall. Oh, it might be. I'll mark it on the map to have a look at maybe again in a bit. Down here, it's this, isn't it, I think? So yeah, I don't think it's going to be this, but... No, I don't want to move it. Oh, there's the guy. Awesome. Thank you, Chiron. He's appeared on the map. I'm going to add a marker. There we go. Cool, let's go see our friend, the Trapper. The tent just down there as well. Hey, guys. I'm trying to, like, look around the corner of my screen. Like a fool. Righty, let's go and see the Trapper. The snake? Yes, the snake. Oh, this is the guy who's in the woods. I remember now. There's a guy who's properly in the woods, and this is the fella, I believe. I forgot all about it. I thought I had to ride, I should say, halfway across the map there to get that sorted. So that's a pleasant relief. Hey, buddy. Do you want a bonus horse? I've got 2 horses. I don't need a spare one.
Welcome back, sir.
We all do. I was swaying in Resident Evil. Yeah, he's wearing his kind of like ye olde fisherman's outfit. I'd like to sell to you.
All right, let's have a look.
I have got for you a very special legendary bear pelt. Tell me, what can you do me for that? $60, not bad.
Boy, the things I can make with this.
Nice. I've got a couple of poor pronghorn hides. They can go.
Okay.
Can be sold yet, so I don't need these for anything, I don't think, so I'll get rid of these.
I hope you make something pretty with that.
Don't need an opossum. Perfect opossum. I may as well set it to this guy. Skunk. A drunk skunk. Can be using crafting or soul. Keep all of those for now. Cool, I think that's that for us. So, shopkeeper, tell me.
Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Here we go, the bear hunter. Yes, this is what we're after. The bear hat. So what do I need for the rest of it? I need a bison pelt, a bull hide, a boar pelt. Okay, so we're going to start off with this, though.
Okay, all looks in order.
As we go hunting for another bear, we're going to adopt the full-on bear hat. There we go. It takes a bear to hunt a bear. Right, let's go right off and go for a sleep because we are low on energy and it is late. And then we need to go try and find ourselves another bear. Complete our bear hunting. Now we are one with the bears. I think I should be. Oh, he's right next to camp with that guy. Oh, that's quite nice. And both of my horses have rocked up behind me. Oh. Oh, what the?
Nice fire. Mind if I warm my bones?
Ooh. Oh, yeah, obviously.
Y'all knew this was Murphy Hills. You should be careful where you're camping.
I can look after myself.
Do you not see the bear on my head, buddy?
Free country.
Free country? No. Everything bought and paid for. And we gonna protect what's ours. Y'all be careful where you wander.
Oh, this guy's gonna...
Come on, let's go. I think you got the message.
Yeah.
Go kill you next time.
Next time? You think there's gonna be a next time, buddy? Come on, Arthur. Get out of the camp. Get out of the camp. Come on. Get out of the camp. They're right there. Sorry, guys, but no next time for you. Exactly.
Come on now. Easy
And we've got another horse to add to the pack.
now. Go easy.
Being the baddest bad guy. And those guys were like quality level douches, so they deserved it. I was really worried it wasn't going to give me a chance to kill them though. Those sons of bitches. I like that they've got events like during camping though. Camping is a sacred time where you're safe. Like having an event happen there is pretty scary. Right, let's have some food and have a sleep now that that's over with. Like, the guy with a legendary bear on his face. Like, why are you attacking this guy? What are you thinking? Let's cook a couple of these. We're not going to eat them yet. We're going to keep these cooked because they're quite useful. Is it the horses making that noise? Yeah. More people. It's another set of Murphy fools coming to get me in the meantime. They're just going to ghost me. Yeah, I'm fairly glad they didn't. I wanted to make them pay and steal their herbivore bait, which is always important. And we're going to have just a plain big game to eat right now. Stick it on a knife, put it on fire. There we go. Chomp it down and go to bed. Nothing like a full steak briefly washed over a flame before going to bed. Best way of doing it. Righty, let's do it. Ah, classic bedhead Arthur. Oh, we've got bounties. It's been a little while since we've had bounties in the morning. Let's tear down the camp first while we've got our little squad of horses ready to go. So I think if I ride the new one, the other two should still follow. If we ride this way away from the... Yes, now we have 3 horses. I don't know what I'm doing with all the horses. So we need to go find some bears. So let's go and find a final bear. Ooh, we've got a whole posse going there. Look at that. Look at all these guys. Dogs and everything. There's wild cats or something up there. It might have to be back up here in the hills, I think. I don't know where there are more bears easily. So maybe we'll go up somewhere here or something like that. Yeah, and then we're not going through those guys as well. Cause... Sorry, guys.
That's a good girl.
Let's go. It's quite a good trick for making it sound like you've got like a small, you know, posse with you. It's just Arthur. I quite like keeping them as well as trophies of like all of the people he's defeated. He just keeps one of their horses. Got a whole herd behind him at all times. There you go. It's making some interesting noises though. I might have to abandon some of these horses, to be honest. There's a lot more horse grunting than I was expecting.
Easy, easy.
The size of this horse, it's tiny. Tiny little horse. Which is one of the reasons why I like bold print. It's a proportionately sized horse for Arthur. What is that? It's a stag. Look at that. That's one of the weird thing about about a game where you're playing as a horrible murderer. Is it's actually really relaxing a lot of the time. That sounds like a bear. Hey, little skunk, don't stick me up. Don't you stick me up. Yeah, there's quite a few... Ooh, where are we headed to? Amberino? Amberino? On the map. Oh yeah, this whole area is Amberino. There's like a whole area I've not been to yet, man. I've not really explored the mountains properly yet. Well, bear hunting is as good a time as any. These guys again. Have you not heard about the... Oh, that guy's got an awesome outfit. I feel quite bad killing him. I might have to steal his hat though.
You mean to rob me? I don't think so.
Oh, nope, they're just going for it. I really like that guy's hat. I'm going to steal that guy's hat. Nice try, guys. Nice try. Just had a full rest, and I'm all dead-eyed up. So I'm afraid it's a no-go. Oh my god, did he shoot his head off? Oh no, there it is. I do like his outfit, though. Look at that. Let's look at the hat. See what we've got. No, it doesn't look too great on Arthur. Looks alright, though. But we're going to go with the old... bear hunting for a bear is what we're looking at.
Come on, girl.
Right, see. Check what these two have got on them. Dangerous just riding around in this game. You never know. Oh, maybe I should have kept one of them alive and used his bear bait again. We'll find someone else. We'll find someone else who wants to volunteer.
Good girl.
Any bears around? Do I need a poisoned bow to bring a bear down perfectly? I don't think I've got that yet. I don't quite know where I am. Oh, it's the railway. Oh, we're on that little bit of the railway. Oh, that's quite cool. Killed this. Run. Kill bear train, maybe?
Let's go, girl.
Right, let's have a look at the map and see where the nearest... Yeah, we'll just head down here. That's where we're going to go. Although there are paths up here. Can we get up that way, do you reckon? Let's have a look. Which direction is it pointing? Up there. Oh, maybe. Take it easy, come on. There's a watchtower up here. Yeah, there's a path up here. And a watchtower. Let's go check out the watchtower. See if we can see any bears from up there. Supplies. There's a fire, but there's nobody here. Interesting, interesting. No worries, Shadowpaw. No problem at all. Like a ranger's hut, maybe. There's some free loot. Pressing triangle to... It's not even triangle on this controller. Pressing where triangle normally is to try and... Oh, quite a lot of hunting supplies. That's quite useful. Herbivore bait, though, so I don't really need, I guess. In the cabinet. He does have a satchel, but it is inferior to Arthur's. Greatest satchel in the West. Map of the area. And this thing. Oh, it's a telegram machine. Like a Morse code? Are they called Morse code machines? That is actually quite nice up here. Look at this. Get used to this. A throwing knife or a regular knife? Throwing knife. Bit of a weird thing to keep with you, but you know. Let's try there. Disturbing the peace. I just dropped a knife. I'm sorry. That trade's real. Oh my god. Seriously, Arthur. Uncalled for. Well, it wasn't much in there. All we've got is our disturbing the peace badge. Telegraph. Thank you. I am tempted to go after that train. It's a perfect place to rob it, but I don't really need any more wealth right now. What I need is bears. So we're going to go find some bears. And we'll get out of the area whilst we're wanted. We'll head up into the mountains. Look at this. I drove through the mountains a few weeks ago. It felt like this. It did feel like being completely winding up vertical hills to get up there. The car did really well. I'm quite surprised the car did really well. It's not a Jeep. It's not a anything like that. It's more a people carrier, if anything. A beautiful meadow. It's actually really nice up here. I don't feel like we're going to find any bears up here, though. So once that ticker's done down... Oh, there is a little house there. What happened to you, buddy? No, I don't want his terrible gun. These guys couldn't make it work out, eh? Shame. What have we got? Oh, a gold nugget. Cause of such... Ooh, a platinum pocket watch. Nice. Cause of friendships falling apart over a gold nugget. I forgot that I've got the double action revolver. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if the other one is better. Maybe when it's clean, it's better. The damage is lower. I think I might keep to this one. I do need to clean at some point. I can't bother doing it quite yet. You change your navy revolvers. Have you moved away from your good, the bad, and the ugly ones, Balti? Balti had some. I sent me a picture of some quality. I've forgotten his name. The bad guy from the good, the bad, and the ugly. The bad. His pistols were very, very good. Oh, are these dino bones? Oh, they are dino bones. Sweet. These unfortunately aren't No Man's Sky dino bones, so we don't get a couple of million units for it. But we do get to send them off to our paleontologist friend, who will... Oh my gosh, look at that. Gonna need a soda with this, I think. Can I get back? How do I get further away? A free cam? There we go. Can I make it widescreen? It's a bit boxy. No, it's as far as we can go. Let's get something like that. That'll do it. Advanced, maybe? Right button? Blondie. Blondie is thingy. Can't remember the name of the guy. The villain. But yeah, I do remember it's called the hero is Blondie. Blondie. Come on, Blondie. You're not gonna shoot me. What I wouldn't give for a Breath of the Wild style parachute right now to be able to just scoot down here. Nope, doesn't look like we're finding much, so let's head back down to where we know bears can be and go find us some bears. Have we lost a horse? We're down to 2? Nope, nope, they're both there. They're just really close to each other that the map can't make them distinct from each other. Oh, big jump. There we go. Hey, buddy.
Hey, moron!
What are you doing up here in the hills? You know, this is Arthur's territory.
Mangy mutt.
Oh, you insulted the dog! Arthur, come on. There's a limit. Thought that might have been the end for all ball print there. That was an awkward jump. Right, this should be straight down to the bear, I think, if we're lucky and we don't die. Come on, ride it out. Ride it out like a surfer. You can do it. Angel eyes, that was it. Look at the debris rolling down the hill. Like, I know it's a little thing, but the detail is stunning on this game. All of these horses slowly make their way down this debris hill. Come on. Oh, no, that's not good. We're going down. Are you okay? Are you down? Oh, no. Yeah, you're gonna need a reviver. There you go. Oof. Sorry, bold print. This may not be in the shortcut that I thought it was. We're almost down there now, come on. It's not too bad. Let's take it easy. Tuco! Ugly Tuco. It's been a while since I've watched that. I need to go back and watch that, actually. But first I need to watch the Cluedo movie. Because I agreed to watch it. With Kyra and Russmore. not with Kyra and Russmore, but on behalf of Kyra and Russmore. Right, let's get down this way a bit more. Let's see if we can get back to where we were. See if the horses can make it and catch up with us. If not, I'm riding the only horse that matters. Right, this is where the original bear was. Cool. So there should hopefully be another bear if we are lucky. We'll have a mooch around this area and see if we can find some bear. Need to watch... Yeah, Clue, sorry. The Cluedo film is called Clue. It's American. I don't know if it was renamed Cluedo over here. I don't know if it was released over here. But yeah, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Wonderful film. A few dollars more. Another great film. The ending sequence of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, though, is just phenomenal. The showdown is cinematographic gold. Righty, so We will saddle up. Oh, one horse down. We managed to retain one of the horses. The other one's gone. Left up in the hills somewhere. So we know that bears spawn. Well, spawn. Are known to be in this area. So no, stop following me. Stop following me. What are you doing? I don't even know what kind of horse you are. Name though, it's called Nakota. Interesting. Like a Native American horse, maybe? It's got like the saddle looks like a woven one rather than a manufactured one, I guess. Right, you guys stay there. It's true, it was very, very good. Yeah, actually, you know what? It was very good. Actually, the ending of a few dollars. So we're looking for predator baits. Oh, didn't mean to put it down there. Never mind. Let's get out of the way then. See if we can lure a bear out. Oh, it might have worked. Well, that didn't work too well. Did it work? Yeah, it was probably the trilogy. The trilogy is good, but there's always a weak link in a trilogy, apart from maybe Back to the Future trilogy. Nope, no sign of a bear. We're gonna put some more bait out, see if we can. Nailed it. Put some bait over here. I might put some of the scent cover on, so I'm not getting tracked. Scent cover. There. Use that one, whichever. Make a difference. And then we'll put some more herbivore bait down. Predator bait. I don't know if I need. Is it like advanced predator bait or something like that, or large predator bait? It's been a while since I've done bear hunting. Oh, there's the train up there. They're tempting me every time. No, don't. Why are you getting that out? Duck down first, then aim, then get your sniper rifle out. There we go. Is that a bear maybe, or is it a rock? It's just a rock. Every time I move, I can hear a bear. I can't see one. Maybe up top of that rock, maybe. You can get up there. Got the scent cover thing, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yes, it kind of. I think it's what the Edgar Wright's Cornetto trilogy was, a similar kind of endeavor. I think it was maybe based on those. It was the idea that it's a trilogy that's not a linear narrative trilogy. It's 3 different stories that happen to be, excuse me, similar vibes. That one, I mean, that one's got a weak entry. I was not a fan of World's End. Huge fan of the first 2. No, lots of deer. No bears. Maybe I can put a bait down there. Another train, seriously. Come on, guys. This is very Assassin's Creed, isn't it, with the eagle circling around? If I can shoot the driver from here, maybe stop the train. Yeah, put some bait down here, maybe. It's a bit more wooded, a bit more secluded. Maybe the bear will rock up. But I'm not that convinced. No. Keep seeing rocks and thinking bears as well, which is not great. Yes, Spaced started me off on my career path as doing like video production and film and stuff, because I absolutely loved every bit of Spaced. It's one of it's probably Edgar Wright's, along with Baby Driver, which is the truest expression of Edgar Wrightedness. No, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the Universe is another one that's very, very versus the world. Sorry, versus the universe, versus the world. Read the books, can't remember. No, we're not getting much bear activity. I keep thinking that's an animal every time that music kicks in. It's definitely not. Versus the world. Thank you, Karen. Maybe there's a sequel which is versus the universe. Hmm. Oh, terrible shot. Terrible shot. That's just impulsive and foolish. Righty. Let's maybe take another slide. We can do. Here we go. Slide times. Oh, is he all terrain in it? You go, Arthur. Oh, no, there he goes. Whoop. Oof. Rough landing on that one. Damn it. Might go hunt a bounty and see if that'll do it instead. Oh, it's part of the book series. That's where I've got that from then. Thank you. Hello, both horses. Ooh. Gonna ride my actual horse. No offense to you, other horse. Oh, nope, didn't want that. Wanted that. Don't think I've seen bears anywhere else, really. So yeah, we're gonna head down and do this bounty, I think. Because there ain't no bears anywheres I can see. These are the grizzlies, though. I feel like this is where they would be. I might try going like via this route. Head due west. Yeah. And then head south from there towards the bounty. And then see if we might encounter some more bears, maybe. We'll give it a try. Worth a shot. Let's go. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, fantastic. Spaced is, as you say, it's the gold dust. Baby Driver, I think, was the first thing that he had that he was just given free reign to make a film of his own. Because I think before that point, he was working with Edgar Wright, working with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost to do this trilogy together. And they all had a big hand in it. And then I think the third one, World's End, he wanted to make a film about his hometown, but he needed to make the third Cornetto film, which I think why it's that slightly off. For me, anyway, it's slightly off the third one. I didn't really rate it at all, which is very surprising. I might have to go back and watch it and see if I was just being too judgmental at the time, which has been known to happen with me in films. Oh. Ecopod. What's this place? There's a fire. Oh, a Native American hut. Can sit by the fire. The effects of your cover scent have worn off. Oh, okay, okay. It's probably all the smoke from the fire burning it away. Interesting. It's like right in the road as well, which is odd. Really, I didn't think you were that judgmental of films at all. You know, it's been known to happen from time to time. I've had an opinion on a film. Strong opinion, maybe. Yeah, so yeah, I really enjoyed Baby Driver. It has been tainted somewhat, as many films are, with the inclusion of what's his name? The Unpleasant Fellow, who did that crazy thing where he made a video at Christmas. What is this place? Hello.
Howdy.
I don't take usually kindly to company, but you can stay.
Nice.
Been doing some hunting, I see. Rare game's more my thing these days. Any fool can take down a deer or a rabbit, even a bear.
Yeah, I want a bear, buddy.
I've killed 30 bears in one
What?
year. And buffalo, I can't even count that high. God's
Oh,
honest truth.
I only had a tiny window there, I guess.
Folk near Saint Denis tell stories of a panther that roams the swamps.
Oh, these must be the legendary animals. Kevin Spacey, thank you, Karen Russell.
Real elusive. Bit of a legend in those parts.
Almost a legendary animal.
God. And I figure if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be me. And a pelt like that could keep a feller warm in whiskey for months. But that's a story for another day.
Are you just gonna walk off? What are you doing?
Hold on
Oh no.
now. I swear I seen your face before.
Wait, what?
I reckon you're wrong.
God darn it, no. Can't get through nothing without some damn ruckus.
Is he gonna
Bye now.
rattle on me or no? Apparently not. That was a very weird encounter. Speaking of weird encounters, Marceline's here to say hello. Your little camera down a little bit. Hey, Marcy. Move the keyboard out of the way. It's too close to the edge for you. You little silly cat. I think there are some pelt here, judging by the... Hello. You chilling out for a bit? Come to say hi. There's a wolf there. Oh, these are perfect. Good and perfect pelts. Good. Oh, no, don't drop it. I want to put it on my horse. Perfect coyote pelt. Good coyote pelt. Sweet. I mean, I didn't even have to kill him. He just was scared of me. Yeah, he just abandoned all of his stuff. That's how threatening Badman Arthur is with his thingy on him. I do quite like that he recognized that I was a hunter based on the fact that I was wearing a legendary bear. The mongrels? No, I don't think I have. Do you want to come sit on my... No. There's no room for you. Come on. Such a silly cat. I think that's it for the pelts, I think. It's a shame. I'm well up for some more free... Oh, predator bait. Excellent. Thank you very much. Anything else of interest? Cover scent look? Yes. This is all very, very useful stuff. For specifically what I'm doing. Cook by the campfire. Sit in the tent. No, I think I'm alright. A little early, I think, if I remember correctly. Don't feel like we need to sleep quite yet. Cool. no. And this is not something I can pick up. This isn't a big skin. No. Never mind. Well, it's been interesting meeting this fellow. You playing with the microphone? That definitely... Is that a moose or is it a bear? I keep thinking it's a bear. All I'm finding is... mooses? Mises? Multi-moose? Ooh, dark tunnel. Quick way to get your horse killed. Riding the wrong way. Oh!
There we go.
Legendary animal. And it's literally right there. Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder if that guy's there like as a clue for that. I don't even know what it is. Let's check it out. Inspect the dung, Arthur. Inspect it well. Mostly puppet characters. No, I don't recall any. Doesn't ring any bells, that one. The only thing I've seen recently with puppets was oh, Legendary Elk, sweet. Dark Crystal TV series, that was puppets. That was really excellent. I only very recently found out that the second season had been cancelled, which is devastating because it was genuinely excellent. And they've cancelled it. I mean, puppet production is very expensive, though. I guess it was. Is it Weatherworks, the ones who did the Lord of the Rings series? Right, so it's around here somewhere now. Let's get our rifle out and see if we can... Is it you? No, surely not. You're just a ram, right? Yeah, bighorn ram. Is it a legendary ram? No, regular ram. I'm playing. What are you doing? Right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're going to cost me... Literally going to cost me dearly, as in a deer. Shift your butt. Come on. Come lie down on my knee if you're going to lie down. There you go. We'll put this back to... There we go. Foolish kitty cats, aren't you? Foolish kitty cats. Nothing is more important than getting a fuss exactly when she wants it with cats. I think generally that's the rule. Like, it must be nearby. I cannot see it. Don't see Marcy. It made a noise like it appeared as well. Then if I missed it in the whole hoo-ha of getting Marceline to stop climbing on me. Wait, is that it there? Is it already dead for some reason? What? What's Marcy? Can you believe it? That's it, right? Oh, I'm sorry about this. What was that? That's bizarre. Oh, it's very pretty though. Shoulder cat. Yeah, that's what she does. She climbs on the shoulder and just kind of like flops herself and gives no thought to supporting herself. Just let you support her entirely. This is what she does. Cool. So we've got the legendary elk. That's pretty good. That's quite surprising, actually. I didn't come up here for that. I came up for bears, but if I find myself some legendary elk, then who am I to argue? Come on, horsey. Where you at? There you are. So we can't even, thinking about it. Yeah, bounty hunters are coming. I can tell by the music. I can't actually see the radar because of the cat. Because of you. Let's see if we can... Now, there was a thing about shooting someone from far away, I believe. And we've got the high ground here. Oh, they're not that far away, though, are they? Might just take him out. Oop. Ballprint, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Get out of the way. All of my animals are surrounding me unnecessarily. Could not see then. Thank you, Mercy. Where's he gone? There he is. Bonus obstacles. I can see Boldprint running up to the guy. Actually, run up to the guy. There we go. Man, that was severely unpleasant. I was worried about seeing what I was doing with the cat. I was worried about losing the horse. Bounties are getting less casual. Righty, let's ride on. Let's get this to a trapper before things go sideways. We'll go down and do the bounty. The bears aren't playing ball today, so we'll go down and do the bounty. We'll drop off this down here, and then we'll go do the bounty. Ride back up and do the bounty. I think it's quicker than going that way. We're heading literally the opposite direction, so let's find a road. Let's ride out of here.
You done good, girl.
I was very worried about the horse for a moment there. Well, come on, over the rocks. There we go. Well done.
That's my
Right, let's see if we can get down here without catastrophe. Watch out for trains, please. Righty, let's ride. Is there a path nearby? I think there might be a path nearby. Yes, here we go. Right, there we go. Was a train coming as well? That would not have gone well. I'm gonna have some of that. I've cooked some fancy meat to improve red eye. Somewhere in here, some fancy meats. That's the one. There we go. It's the big time. The big time meat. There we go. So we will head down back to civilization out of the wilds. Away from the likes of bears. We also need to slow down, actually. Slow down to a trot. There we go. Feed the horse. Have a beetroot. How you feeling? There you go. Well done. We'll go back to society, and then we will go bounty hunting for them. I've realized we've also lost our other horse as well. We're down to... Is that... I think that's the O'Driscolls, right? But I do need to kill 4 people with 1 TNT. This might be the opportunity to do it. So I'm going to have to go and do this. I hope I'm not about to blow up somebody innocent. I hope this is actually the O'Driscolls. Let's sneak up and find out. Wait, what is this?
Hey,
just a guy in a camp?
What did I tell you? Get the hell out of
Hey,
here.
calm down. Maybe you can help us. It ain't like this is going well.
Oh, this is new.
Really? Ah, shit. Nothing to lose, I suppose. Come on. The truth is, mister, our last batch of shine didn't turn out so good.
It's the moonshine guys.
Locating some ingredients, we could reward you for your troubles.
These guys don't even go in. There we go. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
You know the
We got into a fist fight with these guys really early on.
leaves with red berries on it.
Really? Well, I have that on me.
Go on, lazy bones. Toss the plants into the batch so we can test it out.
Toss them in, see? All you gotta do is work it, boss. Add ginseng plants, there we go. Nope, don't rest.
Place them in the hatch on the side of the still.
I think it has to be bad guys, though. I think it's why I need it to be O'Driscoll's, people who are actively enemies before I start shooting at them.
All right. I'm gonna give this a taste.
I'm gonna step away in case the thing explodes. Yeah, I'm sure really early on I got into a situation where I had a fist fight with a couple of guys like this.
I feel like I could fight an ox after drinking this.
All right. Well, I like the sound of that. Let's take a moment and then get ready on another batch. Why don't you grab some shine from that chest, our way of thanks?
Very generous, thanks.
Oh, that was an honourable thing to do. Okay. Oh, and some money. Yeah, thanks. That'll do. Cheers, guys. I'm not gonna kill you because that wasn't too bad. And I want to get this. I want to get this home. And last time we had a very lengthy fist fight with those guys. And I want to get this to a trapper. So let's ride. There we go. Interesting little diversion. One of the good things about having the giant satchel, though, the giant satchel, the best satchel, is you tend to have a lot of things on you for stuff like that. Oh shit, these wolves! Oh, mother... Get the guns out, Arthur, get the guns out. Oh, you can see their eyes glowing. That was quite cool. Don't think these are going to be in anything like perfect, but at least we'll get some extra stuff to give to the trapper. Extra couple of dollars. I forgot that wolves are even in this to attack you, to be honest. I would think of them being up in the mountains. So rarely get attacked by them on the road. But I suppose travelling at night, maybe that's part of the trick of it. Oh, that was good still. That's quite impressive considering. Stow that. And we'll go get the other one as well. Give that a wee stow. A Timberwolf. I'm trying to think where I can go to do that 600... Oh my god, look at the stars. Well, I would if it wasn't for the... Literally can't see the stars for the trees. That is a poor wolf top, that is understandable. Thought you were done with paperwork. Is this for your barrage of YouTube videos to upload each week? Yeah, look at that. Stunning. I've only seen the Milky Way a few times. Obviously not the whole thing. Oh, we're in Valentine. Let's take it easy riding to Valentine, shall we?
Gonna guess that blood ain't all, right?
mean, that's a pretty cool picture, right? Got the bird and the moon. The silhouette of the bear. That'll do. We won't do anything fancy for that.
There, girl.
Yeah, a lot of the time cause I write a blurb for each of the YouTube videos, and a lot of the time I will just upload them, and I'll get around to writing the blurb later when I go back and watch it, and then I forget, and then I've got like 20 minutes before it uploads, and I have to like, oh no, I need to write about this, and can't just have it. Well, I probably could just have it say nothing, but I prefer not to. Oh, looks nice in there, doesn't it? We could go and stay in a hotel, but I worry about losing this legendary pelt, so we're going to keep on riding through the night, which is not very good for horse's health, or the horse's health, I guess. The YouTube one still being edited down. A new set of Starfinder Society and Pathfinder Society scenarios out this week, and I'm just skimming the maps out of them. So before I forget. If I forget too much, I'll have to skim them all again. Yes. So do you scan them from the book, or the PDFs aren't they? I guess so you can just extract them from the PDF. They're pretty high quality though from the PDF. A couple of the maps we've played, I think you said you've extracted from the book, worked pretty well. Resizing, yeah. That makes sense. Riding through the mist is quite. I feel like I'm going to run into trouble. Basically, actually, quite thick fog as well.
All right, girl.
We can't be too far from roads now, surely. We're nowhere near roads. Don't call me Shirley. What's this place? Loads of places I want to go visit, but I can't risk the pelts. Well, let's get this to a let's go get this to a trapper. Then we can cause some mayhem on the way back, maybe. This looks like the entrance to Blackwater. Are you taking me to Blackwater? You know I can't go there, right? Oh no, we're fine. It's okay. I wonder if one of these is the waterfall. There's a lot of waterfalls on this river, I think. Judging by that guy who the last bounty I chased. He went rolling down the hill. Oh my god, look at the state of bold print. He's a white horse. Let's give him a bit of a brush down. There we go. We'll ride on. This is a classic ambush point as well. It feels like. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit! They actually robbed me.
Jump down off that horse.
Oh,
You're
now,
gonna
now.
die, boys.
There's a
Shit, I ain't gonna.
waste of my time.
At least I knew it was an ambush coming. Well, I didn't know, but I suspected. It's a pretty good ambush spot, to be fair. Oh, there are bounty hunters on me? Really? Now see what I'm dealing with here? And we might have to put this hat on if we're going into town. For a more civilized look. There we go. There are bounty hunters on my tail as well. I can see them on the radar. Getting closer. Actually running from the law right now. I'm gonna do a hard brake turn. Nope, that's not the right button. That's not the right button for that. Right, so let's get out of here. Come on. They're on 24 by 30 squares, but they aren't stored anywhere near that. Ah, okay. These go up this mountain by the looks of it. I've missed my turning. Is this the path? Oh, here it is. That doesn't look like a path. This looks like a path. So in the folder, there's 107 maps in there so far. And they're reused maps. It's just effort all around. So I recently managed to start doing some subscribing on Twitch, because I watch a lot of Twitch content. And I feel like I should subscribe, and, you know, content creators should be rewarded for the stuff they do. But I realized I was collecting maps from Patreons, because, again, patrons make cool stuff, they should be rewarded for it. But when lockdown first started, I started running D&D games online, so I needed some maps. So I added a couple of patrons, and then I added some more. And then I realized I was spending £30 to £40 a month on maps that I'm not really using. I was just stacking them. So I recently reassessed my situation with patrons and slimmed them down to the ones I actually use still, and got rid of the rest, which has allowed me to start doing subscribing, which is really nice. I've been wanting to do that for a little while. What is this thing? Is it a creature? Oh, I genuinely thought it was a fish for a good second there. I genuinely thought that was a fish. I was like, what on earth? Hey, buddy, I've got something extra special for you once again.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
I have for you a poor wolf pelt,
Hope you're not expecting much for it.
a good wolf pelt. It's worth 30 cents more, and a legendary elk pelt. Behold.
Oh, I'd pay just about any price for this.
Oh, you paid more than $33. He looks quite a lot like John Wilkinson. Is it John Wilkinson, comedian? A perfect coyote pelt. A good coyote pelt. I think these claws are just to be sold, I think, yeah. Although I might wait to see if I can sell them to the trinket guy, to see if I can... Oh, you don't want to buy, please?
All made to measure.
What did I get from the elk set? I don't know which one of these it'll be. A trophy book, maybe? No. Oh, legendary book pelt. No. Where's the elk one? The dream catcher? No. Beast of prey? No. No. Legendary coyote is the hat.
Take my stall into the city. Just like
Perfect muskrat. No, I don't need any of those.
money.
The death roll. That shoulder thing's pretty awesome. I like that. That thing. What's that made out of? A legendary panther. Oh, I don't know if I can get that this early in the game. I might have to get. I think that might be a post-game thing, which is a shame because that's awesome. Stalker. What on earth was the legendary elk for if none of these? Oh, I can get the gloves. Mickey Mouse gloves. And some pelts, some thingies, some chaps. It's an alright get up. I'm not that pleased with it. In fact, do you actually have advanced predator bait? No, you got regular stuff. Got replacement throwing knives, the ones I've thrown away. More of those, I guess.
You need this.
Yeah, that'll do. Shame. Would have been good. Where's Ballprint gone? There he is. Right. Nope, don't. Stop walking. There's a cliff there. So we could do with getting a... Looks a bit like Christopher Lee. He does a bit. I could see that. What is this? Fort Riggs holding camp. Why is there a feather there? I don't quite recognise that icon. It's interesting. I could do with going to a fence, but I think the nearest fence is in over Rhodes Way, which is quite... Oh, well, there's one up here, I guess, in Emerald Ranch. Don't think there's a fence in Strawberry. Feel free to correct me, anybody, if that's wrong. So we'll go and do the bounty instead for now. Let's make our way around if we can do, and ride out in the rain. These are be my patrons. I have the one, but I've not read a lot of his recent content. Yeah, it very easily can roll out of control. And yeah, I was very surprised to realize how much I'd been spending on maps. And they're all, I mean, a lot of them are great maps, but a lot of them I'm never going to using. And it turns out at the moment now I've got for D&D somewhere in the area of 100 gigabytes worth of maps. And if you consider each map's about, I don't know, 10 megabytes, 100 megabytes if it's a big one. It's a lot of maps I've got now, so I feel like I should be okay for a bit. Ooh, heading into the forest.
What the hell?
Take it easy, buddy. How do you not see a man with this kind of hat coming? Oh, look at the rain in slow motion. That's awesome. Right, we're gonna turn into the we're gonna go full skunk outfit, I believe. The skunk of... How's that not in his hat still? I should still be in his hats. That's annoying. The skunk of Beaver, Bane Valley. Let's find this bounty. Don't think it's too far from here. I think we're in the right area. We'll wind our way through the forest. I don't want to come up on them too quickly. I want to make sure that I've got the drop on them. Oh, is this a trap? No. It was a trap, I guess. It was the fallen tree that was the hint. I've got another bounty in this area. Oh, I think I must be further away than I thought. I thought I was right around the corner from it. Oh, this bridge again. If I get mugged on going back through here, no, it's fine. I've never followed what happens when they take the bodies away. Sometimes when they're doing an investigation, they'll take the body away. Oh, hello. Is this where the treasure is?
Easy, easy.
Wobbly hills, wide waterfall, oddly suicidal horse. Right, let's check this out. I think this might be the space. Let's have a quick look on the map. Not on the map, on the map. It's satchel. There we go. So we've got treasure maps. I think it was the third one down. Maps. Treasure maps. Yes. Yeah, this looks like it. So you come down a small ramp, approach this way, which is the way I'm coming. Head down a small ramp and head along. Right, here we go. Oh, so you can actually refund channel points. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to do that for Retro Ted because I think they claimed a few when I was getting my sounds first sorted out. I think yourself as well, actually. And they weren't working, but they're all working now, which is great. So yeah, you can use channel points for sound effects to help keep me on target, keep me on focus. And if you're a subscriber, you get a whole bunch for free by using the channel commands. And if you've got any suggestions for sound effects to help join in Arthur with his adventures, feel free to let me know. I'll add them in. This doesn't feel like a good idea. What am I looking at here? Oh, here we go. Can we climb? This is graphically the worst situation that's ever happened to Arthur. Here we go. Ah, here we go. Search. There's something down there. I see it. Excellent. Don't put it away. Have a look at it. Treasure maps. High stakes treasure map 2. Here we go. Have a look. Oh, and I leveled up my explorer. Oh, cool. I wonder if that's where the bear was. That looks like kind of where I was with the bear. Interesting. Interesting. But it is not bounty hunters. Oh, there he goes. Like blazing saddles. So at the moment, I think on the subscriber one, I've got a sarcastic laugh for when I tell one of my hilarious jokes that everyone loves. I've got... Oh, here they come, yep. Being bad, which you might have heard already, which is me being bad to the bone when I manage to do bad guy stuff, the rarely that I do it. Focus, which I think you've heard several times so far, which is reminding me to just keep up what I'm doing. There's also there's a channel points version of that, which is a bit more briefer. And then reference, when I make an obscure reference that no one follows, or very specifically, I make a fairly well-known cultural reference that Chiron doesn't know. The points one is a bit briefer. Locate Ellie Ann Swan. She is wanted alive. Right, okay. Alive's important. Good information. We've got all the weapons that we need. We'll get the rope ready. Oh, you know what? I did not know you could do that. Get the old lasso going. Right. Let's try and find our mark, shall we? Don't think humans have trails in the same way the animals do, but it's worth a look. No. I'm guessing by the river. There's not really anywhere else it could be. Ah, there's a horse there. There we go. There's the old giveaway.
Stay on target. Almost there. Stay on target. Almost there.
That's the one to keep me from straying away into. Ooh.
They're saying you're a black widow.
Why, nothing of the kind.
That means you kill your sweetheart.
Where do they get such nonsense? You're my sweetheart. Now come over here.
Oh my god.
Come in.
Shit.
Really weren't my sweetheart. He was a bully, okay? And he got what was coming. Now, you gonna come over here and romance me?
It says there's other fellers. It says it right there in black and white.
Oh my god.
Y'all talking about Frank and Henry. And Howie. Just had bad luck with my menfolk is all.
Bad luck.
Until I met you.
Jade Shadowpaw.
You're a conundrum, Missy. A real conundrum.
Is she gonna kill him?
I'm just a lady is all.
I'm just a lady. Right, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in badass. Just gonna walk in.
You two, that lady's gotta come with me.
Oof, bold.
Eliane, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make you go with the fellas.
What kind of man are you?
Oh my god, did she just kill him?
Cabin little. Oh,
Wow, take it easy.
You are a piece of work. Now, come here.
rot in hell.
Man,
Rot with the
you alright, buddy? You look pretty dead. Somehow, doesn't quite feel like a victory. Although I did bring a rope to a knife fight, so I suppose that's kind of a victory in its way. Oh, what have we got here? An apple. Yeah, take the apple. No, the thing in the tin. I think that's... There we go. Oh, no, it's canned salmon. No, that's not exciting. Oh, I can loot it. There we go. Yo.
What you got?
She literally got snake oil. It would be cool if she had poison.
You manhandle me?
Come on. Where are you going, horse? This is for you. I'm not carrying her. You carry her. Ooh. Uphill. That looked rough. Right, let's ride along.
You got a ride ahead of you.
Right, let's get back to the road and make our way. Here we go.
Oh dear. What came over me? Did I just do those things? It's a horrible blur. But I see blood. There's blood everywhere. It won't come out.
Be quiet with that.
It is not the best. He's casually punching this woman on the back of your horse.
Okay?
But I guess it's,
I have an illness. A fever of the brain.
Really?
I've done bad things, but
Yeah.
a jail ain't
Do you remember when you just killed that guy a second ago?
sanatorium, maybe.
Because he was going to hand you over?
Mister, please?
This the help you're looking for?
To be fair, these kind of Batman options are pretty good. I'm enjoying these ones.
You're such a strong man. So tough and burly.
I like she's trying all these different techniques.
A man like you, I wouldn't be in this mess. My menfolk.
I ain't falling for it.
Let's ride a bit faster. I think I said it done now. I think she's all out of... Oh no, here we go.
You sad sack of shit.
Oh man.
I wish I'd cut your belly open and shown you your
I mean, you
face.
gave it a good go.
List bounty hunting nobody.
You cut me to pieces.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
That's more like it. Hush.
Oh, this is just cruel. She is like a proper serial killer, though. She's been through those guys, and from like we're not given any reason as to why she would do that either, which is interesting. They just decided, yeah. I wonder if I know there is a gallows in Valentine. I wonder if we come back one time. There's going to be her on the gallows, or the guy we brought in last time, or was he dead? Did we bring him in alive? I can't remember. These are minor facts. These aren't important. It doesn't matter if they're alive or dead. There's no one at the gallows today. Look what it is, lady. It's the gallows. Out of the way, people. Important delivery. Make way. Make way.
We're coming up on the jailhouse. Anything else you want to try on me?
Just get me there. You're no fun at all.
Afraid I ain't.
Hey, I'm a decent man. Don't need none of this.
What are you talking about?
That was some ride.
Come on, Ellie. Saddlets don't count as requests, so they can't be refunded. Oh. Hello. Looky here.
Under a lady killer here, Sheriff?
Yeah, we did. Put her in the cell, won't you?
I will do.
Protest my innocence. I protest my innocence.
She might be a little shaken up. She lost another feather out by the falls.
Poor dear.
Men just got a habit of dying around you, don't they, Mrs. Swan?
I hope you'll be comfortable, miss.
She'll be fine. Now come get your money off the desk here.
Let's do it. Got a job, got paid. That's what I'm after. Come on, buddy. Hand over the cash. Thank you kindly.
The Black Widow herself.
$25.
This
Ugh.
town's so starved of women, I'm sure she could find herself a husband yet.
That's cowboys for you.
Indeed.
Any more bounties, buddy?
So it seems this town's got more pressing problems than outlaws. Gonna take some time off posting bounties, impose law and order on the streets.
I've got the option to melee the sheriff.
Keeping me locked up in here. I mean, what am I gonna do? Just little old me. Let me out to exercise a little.
I'm immune to your
She's
charms,
still
Mr.
tied up by the
Margret.
rope.
It's so boring in here. Can't we have some fun, Sheriff? Just the two of us.
And to think you was sniffing around this office at one point.
Ooh.
I'm lucky you was charmed by another.
You see,
Sheriff here, and I'm ordering you to stop.
It's so uncalled for. Right, I'm gonna try. Oh my god, look at that. I'm gonna try and ride to Rhodes in less than. Why? It gave me the option, and I was leaving town. I couldn't resist. We're gonna try and ride to Rhodes in less than 5 minutes. See if we can do it. Because I knew I wanted to give this a try at the last section of the stream today, so I thought it's worth a shot to give it a go right now. I love how casual a shove it was as well. It wasn't an attack, it wasn't a punch. He just shoved him a bit. Oh, thanks, Karen. Sweet. So it's 5 minutes I think I've got. I'm probably gonna need to give the horse some adrenaline. Let's give him one of those for now.
You good, girl? Come on.
There we go. I don't know if bold print can do it. I don't know if they're fast enough. So, but we'll find out. Because they're a shire horse, they're not a particularly fast horse. But we'll give it a try. Oh, whether or not the menu it slows the game world, but whether or not it slows the timer, that's a good shout, yeah. But I wanted to give it... Oh, shit. I wanted to give it that anyway for now. We can cut a bit of a corner, maybe. I don't want to take the hill too much, because I think it might be too off-terrain, but... We'll try and, like, skim the corner a bit, if we can do. You'll need a slightly faster horse. If you miss it by a lot, you need a much faster horse. Yeah, 1 minute 20, we're on. Cool. I feel like we've made quite a lot of progress, actually. We're not that far away from Rhodes, I feel like. You can see the green. The greenery of Rhodes. Alright, we'll take the railway for a little bit. Shit, it's the bridge. The bridge is really slow. I should have got off. Oh no, it's fine. Sometimes the bridge just seems really slow on the... Right, I need to get down there without falling off a cliff. Right. Here we go, back on the road now. Oh shit, I realised I've given him the wrong thing. I've given him the heart one, not the speed one. Right, we're going to have to give them another ejection because they're not going to last like this. Out of the way. Nope. No, come on, keep going. No, this one. There we go. What are you doing? No! I haven't got time for this! I haven't got time for this! Idiots! Hey, buddy. Right, we're not far away. If it is 5 minutes, then we've well sorted it. I don't believe these idiots have rocked up behind me. I would. You know what? I was considering it. I was like, that does look like a faster horse, actually. But I feel like that might have gone very, very far awry. See if we beat the train. Let's have a look. Yeah! Oh, yeah, it was 5 minutes. Oh, we were fine. Nice. Oh, that's just perfect. Well mounted. Drag a victim for 3,300 feet using your lasso. The question is now, we need to save that for the right victim. Cool, that's pretty good. Yeah, we did pretty well there, I think. Oh god, this guy again. No. Shut up. I don't really want to be doing any of Dutch's stuff right now. We've got another 15 minutes left. I could ride up and see if I can do another bear. See if I can find another bear, maybe. I haven't got time, though. It's quite far away. I might ride back up there, because there's also the treasure up there as well, I think. So we'll ride back up this way. I think there's treasure up here. We can find out. We'll ride back up north. I'm going to avoid the... Oh, no, we should do this one, maybe. Yeah, this is a good idea. We'll go do this. I've done the Robert Cart sell it once, I think. For as an objective anyway, but oh, there's a fence here. Excellent, there's a fence over here. I do need a fence. Because I've unlocked some trinkets. And clearly this is the only man who can sort it out for me. Hey, buddy. I do need something exclusive. Legendary Antler. What does it give me? Permanently increase the value of players' looted money by 10%. I will take that. Thank you very much. And didn't I get another one? Antler. Didn't I get one from the bear? Oh, I need to get a silver chain necklace. Ah, okay. Interesting. Silver chain bracelet. I wonder where I get that from. What does it give me? Decreases the speed at which health goes. I mean, that's alright, I suppose. It's quite useful. Have I checked him for all of his pamphlets and whatnot? Doesn't stop you from doing it some more. The platinum one you have isn't good enough for it, though. The platinum which, sorry? Let's see if I can... Oh, the necklace. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. The platinum chain isn't good enough, but he wants silver. That's the only way this will possibly work. And this large bag of jewelry doesn't have anything we can use either. Couple of platinum earrings. Gold nugget.
No questions asked.
Platinum spring bracelet. Yep, doesn't count. Silver album. Anything else worth selling? Oh, a couple of stopwatches there, looks like. There we go. Let's make sure there's no pamphlets. No, I've got everything. I think the pamphlets are locked to the story progression rather than location, so it is what it is. We'll get them later on. What was this guy taking his cat for a walk? You know what? I do need a bison skin, actually. I want to use the binoculars. I don't want to use a gun. Oh my god. No, look at the horse. Oh, it's an ox. I don't know if that counts. I saw it's only a 2-star ox as well, anyway.
Excuse me, partner.
Hey, partner.
How's it going?
Ain't no shit.
Sorry to hear that. Good luck.
All the best to you, friend. Good luck out there.
Yeah, completely locked into not being able to use any weapons, including the binoculars, which I would argue is not a weapon. It'll be interesting if I need weapons for this particular part of the adventure. Hello.
Hey, mister.
Oh,
Miss.
howdy, mister.
Did you lose a tiger?
I need to lose that hat, man. It's terrible.
No, I found your caravan down the way.
I don't know
Margaret
how
said
she threw
you
it.
might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
You're lying from Timbuktu, weren't you?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain
Oh, at least she's
way,
being honest
you
about it.
never tell.
I like that she's being open about it.
Of course.
Rather than the zebra, which was a donkey.
Them shrubs over there.
If you missed it last week,
You hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
we went hunting for a zebra, and we found a donkey. And now we're hunting for a lion, which is a dog.
I got
Ah, there's the trail. There we go.
the trail. These are paw prints. You paint this stuff? There's some pigment here.
Oh yeah, it's orange paint.
Looks like blood to me. Shit.
Is that a separate set of paw prints? Yeah, there's a much bigger set of paw prints there.
What's this?
I like the music in these sections. Oh no. That noise isn't good, Arthur. Can you not hear the... Oh, it's a lion!
Found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy. Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
Aww.
He's stripy. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat? What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
Oh, gross.
The other half? Really?
I'm gonna put him in your wagon.
He's a gangster in New York.
Oh. Well,
Arthur's gonna start singing real soon.
then.
Okay.
There we go.
Grub's up. Stay down. She won't be too far away.
Come quick. I went out to find a tiger,
Cougar, you mean?
and I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
Hey, it ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make of it.
Well, that's very wise of you.
That is a very
Back in zebras and tigers.
positive affirmation on this.
Keep your head down. It's coming.
Look, I really don't think she'll eat the dog.
Oh my god.
Like I said, they was friends.
Shut it.
I mean, that does, to be fair, does look like close to a tiger at least.
Oh, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in.
Can I close it? Can I close it? Please let me close it. There we, there we go. It's locked. There we go. Oof.
Let's go.
We got her! Okay. Drive, will you? And I'll keep an eye on her.
I'm driving, am I? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? It's better if you keep an eye on the... To be fair.
Back to Mr. Margret.
Let's go see Mr. Margret to round out the stream.
I would have thought, since they was close and all.
Hmm.
Wild creatures turn on each other. Seeming friendly one minute, dinner the next.
More foreboding there.
I mean, I should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really. Hey, I realize I ain't properly introduced myself.
Sally Nash.
Arthur Morgan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tell me, Miss
Oh,
Nash,
I've been chilling out in the back.
how you end up in this?
Doesn't want to go.
I guess it's always been my inclination, you know? Wild beasts and the like.
Do you model his sideburns on you?
You can probably
You should wear a hat like Arthur. I do have the 50% Flimsy the Dwarf, 50% Badman Arthur.
to be the world's second bravest woman animal
If I can
wrangler.
find a large bear hat or
You think?
a very poorly made top hat, I can make myself top hat maybe. Do some
Depends on how many more
Badman Arthur
hat in the ring.
cosplay.
One of these days, the best female for the job will actually be a female.
Oh, I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Ayo. Social commentary. This is kind of the border between the forest land and the swamp land. You go that way, you're in swamps. But they do a pretty good job of smoothing out the transitions. Oh, and this is that like abandoned village. I've not had a look around here yet.
We lost the main road around here when the dust was up. Be careful or you might get wrecked too.
Nah.
You know the only thing to do in a dust storm is wait it out.
Mr. Margaret's a lot of things, but best female navigator ain't one of them.
I imagine you're right about that.
We was tearing around here, looking for any kind of landmark when over we go. Whole caravan toppled.
Oh my god.
Shelter and some shelter, but when the wind died down, the animals was gone.
And now they're back. Some of them at least.
Thanks to you.
Shit.
You would have
Shit.
managed it yourself. I just helped you along.
If you ever want to get inside,
Took that way too fast.
I'm sure there'd be a place for a fellow like you.
I'll leave the professional theatrics to
What would Arthur's job be in a circus, do you reckon? He could be a knife thrower. He's actually pretty good at the knife throwing. I don't know how well that gels with fake lions and fake zebras. Ah, here he is.
There it is, the caravan.
couldn't miss him if you wanted.
Mr. Margaret! Mr. Margaret!
Aha!
Margaret.
See, you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing,
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint.
but playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddamn you! But a cowboy in Rhodes is hardly Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
I do feel a lot of his points have been
Fix me a gin.
undercut there by the hat. Should we have a listen to see what these guys are up to? And then we'll run up the stream. I love this side. Yeah, it's such a good side quest.
Thank you, dear.
Should we see the pets? There's a zebra.
What ho?
Aww.
Sorry, old business, dear.
Yeah, it's sorry, all right.
That bloody dust devil.
Just and gin are a bad combination.
Don't bring old Tom into it. Let a man have some pleasure. It's been a jolly hard day.
Ain't it just?
With the hat, he does kind of fit in with these guys, though. I could see him
You a drink, but I guess you got work to do.
rude. Alright, I guess I'll go then. Wow. Take it easy. Oh, Arthur's cores are absolutely rock bottom zero as well, so it's a good time to leave it there, I think. We will saddle up.
Alright, girl.
And we will switch over. There we go. So, thank you everybody for joining me today. We have been riding around hunting. We didn't actually do any fishing in the end, but we did some bounty hunting, we did some bear hunting, and we did some lion hunting, which was a surprise extra one. And we might go to do the finale of the line hunting next week. That'd be quite fun. Thank you everybody for being in chat today. It's been lovely having everyone there, helping me along, trying to make me with the bad decisions, and just being here for chatting in the morning. It's lovely. Always is. Yeah, Volpunch, it could be the knife thrower instead of the constantly being berated by bounty hunters. So we're going to see if there's anybody about to raid, if you join me. In the meantime, you can actually find me again this evening, this evening UK time, 8 p.m. GMT. I will be going through a Choose Your Own Adventure game book with Retro Ted and Krifu Bernal. Retro Ted's going to be reading through it with Krifu's running the whole system for us because it's slightly elaborate. So yeah, come along and see how long I can manage to survive without having to reset on a Choose Your Own Adventure and get straight up killed. We'll see how that goes. And then you can find me again on Monday on a live play with Retro Ted and Creeper Bennell and Kyron Russmore, who's currently in chat, playing the Starfinder live play, actual play, All That Glitters Explodes, where I'm playing Flimsy the Dwarf. As we have just decided we're going to betray the people who we've come to do an arms deal with and give all the weapons to the rebels, which is going to go absolutely smoothly, I'm sure. We've definitely not left it in the middle of a fight, so we'll see how that goes on Monday. But again, thank you everybody for joining today. I'm going to quick mooch and see if there's anybody to jump on with Red Dead with. Anybody doing any story adventures? Let's have a look. Who is playing Red Dead Redemption 2? And if anybody got any suggestions in chat as well, let me know if anybody's about. Let's have a look. We are looking for... There's a lot of people playing it, they're all in French. Oh, I think someone's doing the first playthrough. Let's see if we can join those guys. Give me a second, wait for the advert to finish, and then we'll do that. Yes, and then on after Red Dead Redemption. Hello, I have come to steal your zebra. Yes, on Thursday you can. Everyone I follow is sane and asleep. Yeah, I might have a bit of a power crash nap today. Actually, thinking about it after a lengthy day. Why isn't the advert finished? It paused the advert. How rude. On Thursdays, you can find me playing No Man's Sky at 9:30 p.m. UK time, where I have built a base. I've got a rover. I've been driving around in the Jeep. I skydived from a freighter, and now I'm looking at finishing off some missions for the scientists, because I've managed to download his soul again, and we are cracking on. So let's go and listen to... Yeah, we're going to raid this guy. So thank you again, everybody, for joining today. It's been absolutely wonderful. I've really enjoyed mooching around in Wild West with you all. Have an absolutely wonderful weekend. If at 6:30 a.m. you can... Yeah, maybe not. Shadow, don't worry about it. It's a bit early, just perhaps. But thank you for swinging by today, though. I really appreciate it. I know it's not the easiest time for you to get in, so yeah, it's very much appreciated. It's no worries. Have a absolutely wonderful weekend, everybody. Have a great time if I don't catch you before then. And have a great time. Thank you again for joining me. We'll see you again. Cheers. Bye-bye now. Oh, stick around for the raid.